This is something that I used to struggle with all the time. Sometimes I do still find myself like going back and thinking about this or having this mindset, but it's quite literally just abundance versus lack. Now, you could either focus on what you have, what you can't, not what you can. You could either focus on what you have or you could focus on what you don't have. If you focus on what you don't have, you will literally lose everything. Now, it may not be every physical thing that you own, but it's more so of a mindset and a heart posture. And I like to think about the story of Adam and Eve, where they were in this garden. It was the Garden of Eden. A lot of people know the story, but if you don't, I'm gonna give a little backstory. So basically, excuse me, there were two people in the garden, right? There was Adam and Eve. First it was Adam, then it was Eve. And so God basically told them that y'all have all these trees, right, that y'all can eat from, but there's one specific tree that you can't, okay? And if you eat from this tree that I tell you not to, you're gonna die. You will surely die, okay? And so they're like, okay, like, we finna obey, like, okay, like. So anyway, now there was no specifics on the specific type of trees that were offered, but if I was to, imagine or picture in my brain to help me just visualize the story, I would think there's like pears, oranges, kiwis, just different fruits. So anyway, yeah, and now they were doing a great job, right, with eating from the trees that God told them that they could eat from. So there's this one particular time where there's this antagonist, right? The antagonist, which was the serpent. And so he told Eve, or did he tell Adam? The serpent told Eve that she won't die. I left off of, I believe, when the serpent like basically lied and manipulated God's words and said was like, you're not gonna die, like God knows you're gonna be like him. So basically just like twisting up God's words, making it sound like he said something he didn't say. Not only did Eve listen to the serpent, but she also believed what the serpent said. And she focused more so about what the serpent said rather than God said, right? Now, my thing is, why are you worried about other things, other problems? These problems didn't make you. God did. So if you know that God made you, and I'm speaking to myself too, just like I'm speaking to y'all. If you know that God made you, why are you focused on everything else? Your problems, they didn't make you. Your worries, they didn't make you. God created you, okay? So if you accept God to be your creator, that means that his words are the truth. And so when you focus on the truth, you don't have to worry about this and that and the third and that, okay? Oh, battery's about to die. Oh my gosh, it's just always something. It's pretty simple. The most simplest way I could put it is just to focus on the things that matter, which is the abundance in life, okay? And where does abundance come from? True abundance comes from God. God is the source, right? We can ultimately look to him, right? And so he gives us resources that we have on this planet. Now, it may not be things that you want. You may not have everything you want, but for the most part, you have everything you need, and that's it, right? And so as you start to learn more, and as you start to understand more and get more knowledge, you'll be able to have more things, right? But you have to start off with the things that you have first. If you can't steward the things you have now, how do you expect to have more things and add more things to your plate? They will literally overwhelm you because you don't have your first priorities in order. Now this, I'm telling you, all this stuff, I'm telling y'all, I will also tell myself, because this is things that I'm learning to do every single day. Learning how to steward my money, learning how to steward my time. Time is a big thing, you feel me? But yeah, it's really just about focusing on what you have instead of focusing on what you don't have. Now this goes out to all of my content creators. Specifically, I know it can get hard, especially if you're like a beginner. I don't really consider myself a beginner, but when I was a beginner, sometimes I would be like, oh, like, I don't have a camera. these people that have a camera, this person has a camera, everybody has a camera. I don't have a camera. And I'm just like, oh, I'm not gonna do YouTube. And so that was one of my excuses for the most part. And for the longest, it was, oh, I don't have a camera, I don't have a camera, I can't do this, I can't do that. Literally, January, I kid you not, I'm gonna pull up the metrics. And so I'm trying to find it. I need to go to my screenshots. But literally, I believe it was January 4th, I posted, no, December 31st, I posted a video. And then my first video in the new year was January 4th, right? And so from December 31st to January 4th, I gained like 4 subscribers. I'm trying to go to it. Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay, so this was January 4th. It literally says 230. That's how much. I believe I had like 226 December 31st of last year, and then January 4th I jumped to like having 4 more subscribers, so I gained more subscribers from then. So from January 4th to the 24th, which is today, this is my subscriber count. Literally 281 subscribers. Now, I don't know about y'all, but to me that's like a really big jump, because for so long I was stuck at like 220, and for me to go up to almost 300 in less than a month is actually insane to me. So it's, and at first I was like, dang, like my camera. I got a new phone, right? So when I got my phone, I just have a 15. When I got my phone, I was like, okay, I literally don't have any excuses. It's not a camera like what I have right now, but I was like, Raya, this phone is like $1,000. You need to get it together. Use that camera, okay, and push out the content. I'm not finna play with you, okay? So that's how I had to treat myself. Like, I really had to put myself in discipline mode, because I was not gonna let that go to waste. Like, no. So, beginning of January, I started posting every single day for a week. And I went from 230, January 4th, and then January 14th. Okay, so that was 10 days, right? January 14th. January 4th, I had 230, and that's in 10 days. So from the 4th, on the 4th, I had 230. Then on the 14th, I had 248, was it? And then today I have 281, which is 24th. Today's January 24th. So my thing is, like I was saying, I posted every day for a week. And then after that week, I posted every day or every other day. And that's what I've been doing ever since then. And so it's like, it's not only about consistency, but it's about what you focus on, right? Because you could be consistent on something that's not, again, if you focus on lack and you stay consistent on what's not there or what's missing, or I don't have this and I don't have that, you're going to lose it all, okay? Let me remind you, Adam and Eve lost the whole garden. They didn't have to pay for anything. You see, we have to pay for food. We got to pay for everything. They didn't have to pay for anything. They had lights, water. They didn't have no gas. But you know, everyday essentials, they didn't have to pay for anything. But because they focused on what they didn't have, now all of a sudden, they don't got nothing. So it's up to you. Listen, you can focus on what you got, what you have, okay? Or you can focus on what you don't have. But if you focus, I'm telling you from experience, if you focus on all the negative things that are going on, if you're focusing on everything that doesn't matter, your life isn't going to improve that much. Okay? But if you focus on what you do have and be resourceful and be grateful, you'll start to have more. You'll start to see more. And yeah, it reminds me of the scripture where it talks about like, be faithful over little. Let me make sure I'm saying this right. I believe it's a parable. It was a parable. Matthew 25:23. His Lord or master said to him, Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a few things. I will make you ruler over many. So that just goes back to stewardship, okay? If you learn how to steward what you have, you'll be able to get more things. So many of us wants to have more and more and more, but we're not doing what we need to in order to have that more, right? I was focused on, I'm gonna wait till I get a camera. I'm gonna wait till I get a camera. I'm gonna wait till I get a camera. Usually when you say you're gonna wait, when you get the stuff, you ain't gonna do it anyway. You still ain't gonna do it. Because it's not so much of your motivation is what's driving you, and that could be the problem. Motivation runs out. After motivation, baby, it's discipline. And if you don't have discipline, you might as well pack it up, because that's it. So, again, it's really just about focusing on what you have. Okay. I'm not saying be stagnant and just have the same stuff for 10 years. I know I'm not saying you should have the same thing. You should be at the same place in 10 years. No, I'm saying in order to have more, in order to get to a place 10 years down the road and have way more stuff than you have, and still be able to maintain all that, what you have had, and what you're going to have, okay. You're going to have to be resourceful, be grateful, right? Develop a sense of gratitude, please. I did talk about content creators, but this also just applies to anything in life. Any career, any place where you're at. You just fit in, put it where you fit in, you feel me? I've been doing content creation for a very long time, and I really decided to take it seriously really last October, November-ish of last year. And so ever since then, I've been on the road, thanks be to God. And so I gifted myself a camera as a reward. But I'm telling you guys, you don't have to wait till you get a camera. If you have a phone, it could be a Droid, it could be Apple, it don't matter. If you have a phone, use it. I don't want to hear no excuses. Oh, I don't know what to post, and I'm scared. Shh, you focusing on the wrong things, okay? Talking about you're scared. Listen, y'all. I be scared. Well, I'm not gonna say I be. I be is like really incorrect. I feel scared, okay? I feel scared sometimes too, right? But you have to let your faith override that fear. When you give into fear, you're saying that it has control over you. When you give into fear, you're saying that it's greater than you. And fear is not. Because guess what? God hasn't given us a spirit of fear, okay? So you can give into the fear if you want to. But what you gonna get out of it? Nothing. But if you walk in the faith, even when it's hard, even when you're scared. So y'all, I feel scared sometimes when I post. I be at the edge of my seat, like almost shaking in my boots. I'm being so serious. It might sound like I'm joking, but I'm being so for real right now. Okay? Sometimes I actually really do feel scared, but I don't let that stuff stop me. I tell myself that my God is bigger than any fear that I have. Okay? So you have to get to a point where you believe in the one who created you, and the one who created not only you, but your purpose. When God has called you to a purpose, it don't matter what comes, because there's going to be stuff that comes. You focus on those problems, you focus on those roadblocks, and you're going to become the roadblock. You're going to be the one that's going to be stopping your blessing, not the roadblock. You can make an excuse, you can blame it all you want to, but something's going to happen, right? We all know that trials, tribulations are going to come. We just have to be prepared. Whether that's anxiety, fear, whatever it looks like. Fill in the blank. Okay? But I'm telling you, have more faith than fear and see what it does for you. And if you're like me, if you're starting to take your content creation journey seriously, please put your channel in the comments. Let's support each other. Let's lift each other up. Let's keep each other in prayer. Because this is the year that we're stepping into purpose. This is the year that we're not letting our fears stop us anymore. Okay? I'm here for you, okay? I'm your big sister, little sister, whatever. Cousin, your friend, it don't matter. All right. But I'm here. So let's just put our channels in the comments. You know, and we got this. We got it. And it may be scary. Listen, I know firsthand. It may be scary. It is scary. But we're gonna work through this, and we're gonna get through this, because the return of our diligence is so much better than procrastinating and being lazy because you're in your mind. So that's basically all I have to say. Just know that faith will always overcome fear. So focus on faith. Don't focus on fear. That's basically it. Focus on abundance. Don't focus on lack. Focus on God. Don't focus on your problems. You know what I mean? So I love y'all. Make sure y'all put y'all channels in the comments and subscribe for more, because, and if you like these type of talks, like just talking to the camera, y'all know see, look, stuttering already. But as I was saying, if you like these talks, me just sitting down, well, I'm standing up, not sitting down, but you know what I mean. Just encouraging you guys and giving y'all a word of wisdom and just things that I've gone through or going through. Please let me know in the comments if y'all want more of these type of videos. I will continue to do the vlogs, but I really do enjoy talking to the camera, because I usually do. I just don't press record. So love you guys, and I'll see y'all in the next video.